How to decide with God's wisdom when advice conflicts. When advice conflicts. Navigating life's crossroads with God's wisdom. Sincere advice, wise advice, conflicting advice? And your heart quivers. Conflicting advice isn't confusion, it's God's refining fire, shaping discernment, character, and faith. Today, we explore how to navigate these crossroads and step forward with clarity. One, the spiritual dimension of conflicting advice. Conflicting counsel is more than human opinion. It's a spiritual invitation. For the Lord giveth wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. Proverbs chapter 2 verse 6 KJV. Conflicting advice forced you into prayer, scripture, and self-reflection. Through this crucible, you will learn the voice of God above the voices of men. Reflection. Ask yourself, are you seeking human approval, or God's guidance? 2. Understand your emotional triggers. Conflicting advice stirs fear, pride, guilt, and the desire for approval. Consider, are you keeping your ego, pride, fear, guilt at the cost of your happiness and God's blessings? The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 9 KJV. Identify which emotions are driving your choices. Fear may push you to safety. Pride may push you toward risk. Faith leads you to act in courage and peace in spite of fear. God's peace is the compass in the midst of emotional turbulence, allowing God's voice to emerge clearly. 3. Filter advice through God's character. Not all advice is equal. Test it against God's character. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 21 KJV. Scripture confirmed the path aligned with God's character. Choosing it brought long-term peace and blessing. Does this advice honor God, or just human desire? 4. Discern motivation and motive. Conflicting advice often reflects the advisor's priorities. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors they are established. Proverbs chapter 15 verse 22 KJV. Some advise from fear, pride, or incomplete perspective. Others advise from wisdom, humility, and love. Still others from manipulation, control, or intimidation. Understanding motives clarifies whose counsel aligns with God. Recognizing motives allows you to weigh advice with discernment. 5. Consider the fruit of the person. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns, or figs of thistles? Matthew chapter 7 verse 16 KJV. 6. Listen to God's inner voice. Ultimately, God speaks through the Spirit within. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. John chapter 10 verse 27 KJV. Beyond human opinions. What is God's peace guiding you? 7. Evaluate long-term consequences and kingdom impact. Discernment considers both practical and spiritual dimensions. A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on, and are punished. Proverbs chapter 22 verse 3 KJV. Practical step. Write possible outcomes. Pray. Which choice aligns with God's kingdom and character? 8. Commit fully and release control. After prayer, reflection, and counsel, it's time to act. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 3 KJV. Conflicting advice may linger, but God can work through your decision. Peace comes from faithful action, not indecision. Have you done all you can? Surrender fear, ego, and control to God. Now, can you step forward in faith and trust God? Conflicting advice is not chaos, it is God's classroom for discernment, character, and spiritual growth. Remember: 1. Recognize the spiritual dimension. Pray. 2. Identify emotional triggers. 3. Filter advice through God's character. 4. Discern motivation and motive. 5. Listen to God's voice. 6. Evaluate consequences and kingdom impact. 7. Commit and release control. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5-6 KJV. Conflict in counsel is an invitation to grow spiritually, think wisely, and act faithfully. Step forward with courage, clarity, and peace. God can transform uncertainty into purpose, blessing, and destiny. Subscribe, like, and share.